Hello, everybody. My name is Lenny Bensons, and this is the Mediator Torch Podcast, where we host creatives and individuals who have knowledge to spew. This is episode 12, and today let's get behind the green door, a restaurant coming to you in April 2026, with every gluten dish telling a different gluten story. Let's dive behind the vision driving this new spot, looking to change Hamilton's Hess Village.
Yeah. You know what time it is, Benny.
Welcome back to the Mediator Torch Podcast. My name is Lenny Bensons. I'm your host for this show where we host creatives, we host entrepreneurs, we try to bring on local legends and even business startups and just someone who's just doing great out there, and you may want to see them and find out their story. So here we are today, episode 12, and we are still going. Today, our newest guest on the show who's joining the family, his name is Trapp. He is a restaurateur, and he's looking to be opening up pretty soon in coming April 2026. Sorry.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yes. His restaurant bears the name Behind the Green Door, which sounds a little bit mysterious.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which picks. I know it's going to pick a lot of people's brain and their interest as well. And wonder what was the thought process behind the name.
Okay, so I guess the best way to, first of all, thanks for having me here, Lenny.
Yeah, of course.
Probably the best way we came up with it was we knew what we wanted menu-wise, which is gluten-free and an aphrodisiac-based menu.
Mm-hmm.
So then we just started thinking, okay, what kind of name goes along with an aphrodisiac menu? And it's like, adult films. So we just started going through them and trying to find a title that would go with it.
Okay.
And that's the one we came up with.
Okay.
And, it's we haven't seen it yet. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I'm not. That's pretty unique.
There's probably maybe a half dozen people out there that they see the name and they go, "Oh, I know what that is." You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to explain to people that's where the name came from.
Okay.
You know, it's we're all, I know you're going to get to it, but we're all about connection, and I guess that film was the first for a real good connection. It was the first biracial sex scene and that kind of thing. So.
All right.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be based in the heart of Hamilton, specifically in Hess Village, which is a really beautiful place in the city. Why did you guys pick the spot there?
We weren't looking there originally. We were thinking, affordability. It's our first foray into our own business. We thought, let's look at Barton or Ottawa Street type thing. Mm-hmm. And then we slowly started looking at James Street, and we just, And then this building came available, and it's the first building I ever worked in as a restaurant person. I got hired for a kitchen job there and met my first wife there.
Wow.
And we lost her a few years ago, and then because I was in the business, I met my current wife there. Okay. And she's who we're doing business with for this place. Yeah.
I would say congratulations already. Going into a restaurant business can be tricky for a lot of people. So,
absolutely.
What was the vision for it? Did you just was it something you always wanted to do, to own a business as such?
Shannon and I have always talked about doing a restaurant together.
Okay.
We had originally worked together back in 2018 for a brief time, and even then we had just talked about it. And then when we reconnected a couple of years later, it was like, all right, let's do this. And then I foolishly retired in January, and she wasn't working for a bit, and we just started working on menu items and came up with it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. And Hess Village is just phenomenal. It's changed so much over the years. It's now a nice mix of the nightclubs and restaurants, but also some retail going in there too.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
There is also a sense of curiosity surrounding the menu. I've already looked over your Instagram page. I know you guys are still building on it. You're still getting your steps in for that one.
Absolutely.
What was the inspo for the dishes?
The dishes. So Shannon, my wife, has a gluten intolerance.
Yes.
So it's very difficult for us to go out for dinner. You know, we can go somewhere that I like and can eat, or we can go somewhere that she can eat, and I don't necessarily like stuff. We wanted to have an all-inclusive, gluten-free spot that you can go to that, like, I'm a very picky eater, you know, but I'm loving the stuff on the menu, you know, stuff that I normally wouldn't try. And, you know, the fact that it's gluten-free is just kind of a bonus for others that want to try that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's really, it offers that inclusivity.
Yes.
Because I did 2 years of journalism, and I did have one of my classmates, if she happens to see this episode, she also she has celiac disease, so she does try to outsource like gluten-free spots, of which this is amazing, and I know a lot of people who are in that circle can relate to that.
It's
and for
not
you
easy,
too,
you know? Like if we go to, you know, especially when you do like the chains and whatnot, you know, it's very minimal. You know, she can have a salad, you know,
and that's about it.
And that sucks. Yeah. What's
the culinary and the crafting process for you whenever you guys are, you know?
So yeah, that's the culinary stuff. Despite the fact that I was a kitchen guy for years, it's Shannon that has the taste buds and the knowledge on what flavors go together and everything. You know, you tell me how to do it, I can get in there and do it. But coming up with the stuff, that's all up to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys already looking into staff members as of right now?
Yeah, we already have ourselves a chef that Shannon was able to find one day just out of fluke, was talking to, and looks like we might have ourselves a head bartender as well. So you know, it's kind of a good feeling. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you also have announced on, I think it's your either first latest or last post on your Instagram page that you are introducing gluten-free beer, of which rarely hear of.
There's not a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
So it's research we want to do. It's like if we're going to be gluten-free and we want that accreditation, then everything has to be gluten-free. You know, you can't have anything come in. So there's a few local breweries and distilleries we're checking out. You know, some local, some, you know, a couple hours away or whatever. But as long as we can get access to it and you know, maybe talk to them and say, you know, what can you do for us to come in and supply us, you know, that kind of thing.
Everything you guys are laying out, it doesn't sound, yes, it does sound, and it's very intentional what you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
You know, going to all those extents just to make sure that whatever you are foreseeing comes to fruition. About community and collaboration. So the Hess Village has been doing a lot to reimagine what this area stands for. How do you see Behind the Green Door contributing to this vision?
We see it very well. Like, we're already getting our name out there. You know, just with the renovations, we've got a poster in the windows, you know, coming soon. And the excitement around it, just from other area owners and the people that just walk by, you know, they're curious, you know, what's it going to be? You know, or, oh, I know where that name came from.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. But it helps. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be looking to integrate fun stuff like open mic nights and the likes?
Yeah, we're going to do, we'll do some stuff.
What are you thinking?
We're thinking of, you know, like, we want to do some, like, you know, kink community stuff, and there's a, you know, what do you call it, permanent metal store down from us. I'd like to bring them in and do something like that, or, you know, like a pamper night for the women, or the men and the women. You know, there's a nail salon near us. We'll, you know, use our neighbors.
Maybe like a sip it paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to do a Karen night where you come in and the staff treat you poorly.
Yes.
That kind of thing. You know,
Uh-huh.
just to see what kind of a thing is available for that.
All right.
You know, kink trivia type thing, something like that. So, number of things lined up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And looking ahead, so in April 2026, the big opening month is fast approaching.
Yep.
They're not final moments, but like they do feel like it. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, the nerves,
Yes.
good and bad, the highs and the lows. When you get a permit, it's like, yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes.
When you get denied a permit, it's like, okay, we got to do something different then. Now we got to think about this.
Yeah.
So,
What does it take to get a permit to open a restaurant?
the city.
Gotta deal with the city.
Exactly. So it's the first time we had fortunately met somebody who works for the city, and
Yes.
I got her email. So when the permits are all in and going too slow, I'll give her a little prod and
Yeah.
see if we can get something done that way.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair to hear. All right. The invitation. So I love how this concept feels like an invitation and a door waiting to be found.
Yeah.
For the people listening or hearing and waiting for this grand opening of Behind the Green Door for the first time, what would you say to them?
So it's all about connection. So let's make it a date night connection spot. Come in, put your phones aside. We're debating. We might have boxes on the table, and put your phones in there. The first one to grab their phone pays for the meal.
Yeah.
Type thing. Just come in and adore each other for a couple hours. Before, explore the food, share it together. Share your thoughts on what you like, what you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
With each other, with us, with the table next to you. It's all inclusive.
Yeah.
And we're going to be 19 plus, so no kids running around.
No kids running around.
No, we want you to be able to come in and have a proper date.
Yeah.
And just relax and enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much, Bill.
Thanks for having me, Lenny.
Yeah,
this was awesome.
This has been an amazing episode. This was short and sweet, but we have talked with Bill once the restaurant, God willing, is up and running in 2026.
Yep.
We are going to do another interview and bringing him back on here. And
maybe we'll bring you to us.
Oh, he will bring me to their place.
That's right.
And when we can get that, we can both feel, my audience and we can get that aphrodisiac feeling
There
that
you go.
Bill is painting to us.
Exactly.
And we will see you on the next episode. Of course, I will be tagging and adding the links for his social media pages in the description, and you can check him out and see what are in the works and what's in the pipeline. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, there is wisdom in the crowd.